Jaya Radha Madhava Panjavirari Radha Madhava Panjavirari Gopinavallabha Girivardhari Gopinavallabha Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshanavadi Paschatadeshkarine Vanchakalpatarubhyasya Kripasindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So for today, I'm in Boston here. We are only going to have short half-an-hour talk only. I have given a heading, How to do spiritual life when the world is pulling you in 1,000 directions. That's the topic. See, this is the how to do spiritual life when the world is pulling you in 1,000 directions. So today is Thursday. And tomorrow is Friday. I'm going to do today half an hour, 7:15 to 7:45. Tomorrow also 7:15 to 7:45. Friday also. And again we will do on Monday also, same topic. 7:15 to 7:45. It's half an hour class only. You all can try to join if you can. Because I know, because you are already pulled in 1,000 directions, you will have only a short class, okay? Half an hour class. Good topic?
Yes, please.
So, I don't have to tell you how you are pulled in 1,000 directions. That everybody knows. Already the life has been busy for people, now adding to the tensions in the West now. I heard that a lot of people were boarding a plane in LA. They were about to board the plane and suddenly the new law came in America that anybody has to come from India to America. Trump said they have to pay some $1 lakh or something like that. So many of them canceled the ticket. The flight industry was in big trouble. Later on the clarification came that it is not for those who already have H-1B visa. They can go to India and come back. Something like that. The idea is what? There is a lot of tension now amongst people. Students have taken loan and they have to pay by 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs and all. And they finished their studies and they want a job now. They are not getting proper jobs. So one fear is, if I don't get a job, I will be asked to quit the country. What about that? Or those who are having jobs, they have fear of being laid off. They will survive or not. Survival is now in question now. And so tariffs are increased now. So all the Indian stores costs are increasing. How will we buy vegetables, grocery, sugar and everything? It's very costly. So this is not at all new in this material world. Prabhupada says such upheavals are common in the material world. And you see at one time Indians, when they got into IT companies, IT companies are paying a hefty salary even in India. That's why everybody was gravitating towards IT company. So they're saying, still not audible, they are saying, I don't know why. I have kept full volume here.
I can hear clearly, Prabhu.
You can hear clear now? Okay.
Yes, Prabhu.
I can ask that Mataji.
That devotee from
You can check your volume, Mataji. Yeah, okay. So, the whole world is, actually it has been like this, the material world. The nature of the material world is like this only. But even the devatas also, the life is going on, they're eating nice passenger rice more than we, watching dance, playing on veena, having nice time. Suddenly the asuras attack. The heavenly planets also. Indra has to jump up and catch his dhoti and run. Such things are mentioned in the scriptures. Even devatas can have problems like that. Suddenly problems can come, even in the heavenly planets also. Because material world is a place of misery, and you may not always feel the misery. Sometimes there is misery, sometimes there is pleasure. This kind of pendulum can be seen in this world. So, when we recognize the challenges many of you may be going through now, some of the Indian children who came to America to study here, they have to sometimes work in a like daily wages type of job some places sometimes. Like one vegetarian student was telling that they have to make some meat sandwiches to sell. You can see how painful it is for a person. What is this? Who is putting white powder? Who is this? Nandini. Nandini Mataji, if you want to make notes, you can make yourself. Here it is coming here. Let's see. So, what was I saying last time? I was telling about, you can see your Krishna conscious devotee to make a meat sandwich, how painful it will be, just for survival. So, it's a very painful time, difficult time. But you will see all through the Shastras that in painful times people have desperately called the Lord. Whether it is Gajendra, whether it is Draupadi, whether it is Uttara, whether it is the Vrijvasis tormented by Indra, And there are innumerable examples in Shastra for that. So, I have made notes which we will try to see some important points in that. It's very valuable, and I will give you the notes tomorrow or day after, because I have made only part of it now, and I will share with it when I am fully ready with that. This is the first example. See, consider this example. Very beautiful example it is. I have given the bracket I have given, you can see. Forgetful souls suffer, I have written, you see here. That is one word, if you remember, then you can remember the whole thing. See, we are not his bodies, we are eternal, so everybody knows that. But the world constantly bombards us with the opposite paradigm. You are your job, you are your position, you are your struggles. So, there is a tug of war in our minds between the bodily consciousness and our soul consciousness. And which is being nourished in the modern times?
Bodily consciousness.
Bodily consciousness, yeah. Therefore, our morning program is our daily reorientation and resetting the machine. Sometimes the machine goes to wrong mode, but reset it. Without it, we slowly forget our spiritual identity. We have to keep reminding ourselves, I am a devotee of Krishna, I should lead a clean life, I should lead a pure life, I should do sadhana, I should do reading. If we don't reorient ourselves, then we start to believe the material world is all there is. If you think like that, that's what leads to anxiety, depression, and a sense of being lost, you see. So, the danger of spiritual amnesia means forgetting who we are. This is the first thing, think about it. We forget who we are. Because of the onslaught of modern lifestyle, the way people dress, the way people speak, the way people do activities from the time they rise in the morning to the night, these kind of activities take us away from our Krishna consciousness, and they gradually induce, people start eating out here, eating out there, speaking that eventually. I will not be very vague, I will tell you little more clearly. Like in India, there were devotees who are eating clean, pure food offered to Krishna 3 times a day, hot prasad. But after coming to America, even those boys, they are cooking in the night by 7 o'clock or something. They eat dinner and keep the same thing in the fridge. Next day morning, next day afternoon they take. And again in the evening they cook. I said, hey, you are doing reverse. When sun rises in the morning, you are supposed to cook in the morning. That you can take in the morning or at the most afternoon. And evening you are supposed to make something light for the evening. Again you should cook. They say, oh, there is no time, life is very busy or whatever. And cooking in the night and keeping in the fridge, this will increase tamaguna. And also what will happen, tamaguna, immediately it won't affect you. But little by little. Today morning I was speaking in the Japa talk. You will see in the Japa, it will appear in my channel, you can see. Bit by bit I have written. The consciousness gradually degrades. It doesn't degrade overnight. It degrades bit by bit, little by little. All good habits, bad habits come bit by bit only. You will see that. So if you get time, you can see that the part I will see. So now if you think that what to do, probably microwave is easy to use, there is no fire, you don't have to worry, quickly put it and heat it and take it. That's most convenient. See, convenient things are not always good. Look at the coconut, you have to climb the tree, break the coconut, and cutting is not very easy, it's a hard shell. After cutting it, they remove the fiber. After that, one more shell is there. Break that shell, and take out the coconut water, take out the coconut. It takes time, correct, no? But that is very healthy. On the other hand, go to your stores, there is a bottled coconut available, ready-made. Only thing is, it is 9 months old. They have taken the coconut and put and kept in the freezer, and a lot of preservatives they have put. You keep drinking that kind of coconut. And that is why that has no prana value, dead. So many of the things sold in the stores are dead, they don't have prana. That's why people who eat that and drink that, they don't have any luster on their face. You don't find that charm, that thrill, they don't find that because you eat dead items, you become dead also. So, although the bottled coconut water comes easy, real coconut, if you have to take that, is trouble-giving. But trouble-giving thing, that's what is good for us. That is why in this world, so I gave you an example now, how gradually we go away from natural lifestyle. go to artificial lifestyle. One devotee was telling, nowadays all the items you cook are all bottled and kept in teapoys, and even this channa paste they keep it. I heard. They put some preservatives and keep for the whole year. You just use it directly. You can see how horrible it is. So many things are going through. That's why cancer and other diseases people suffer. In the same manner, chanting in morning program also. Here it is mentioned here. We are not the body or souls, but the world is bombarding us with the opposite. The morning program is our daily orientation. Daily orientation means what? Again remind ourselves, I'm coming in front of the deities, bowing down to the Lord, chanting and dancing, reorient ourselves and understand, I am a devotee. I should not forget that fact. So the danger of spiritual amnesia, forgetting who we are. This is what is called avidya. You see, when avidya comes, the result of avidya is what? Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. So avidya leads to, we think aham engineer osmi, aham IT engineer osmi, aham doctor osmi. That leads to asmi, asmita. Then raga, dvesha, abhinivesha. Raga means all material attachments start coming. And dvesha means aversion, hatred, he is my enemy. And abhinivesh means material absorption. In this way we become materially absorbed. That's the first point. Second point, the danger of weak defenses. See, what is the problem with this? Entering the battlefield unarmed. See, each day is a battlefield of the senses and mind. Maya, illusion is waiting from the moment we step outside the temple or outside the home. Maya is just waiting. So going to work or job or study without attending the morning program is like a soldier going to war without armor and weapons. See, you need armor to wear on the body, the chest and everything, in the hands, chest, head and everything. And then you need the weapons like the sword in the hand or the gun or whatever. The chanting, the prayers, the philosophy, the aratis, the chanting and the Bhagavatam class. These are our armor. Without them, we are vulnerable to anger, lust, greed and envy, which only add to our stress. This is the second point. Here, that's why I have given a heading here. Unarmed soldier is defeated. So we should not go in the battlefield of material world unarmed. So imagine this fellow, Dandavakra, he was so angry with Krishna, he ran coming to the battlefield without any weapons. And Krishna said, you forgot the weapons, go and bring it. But he was so angry that he ran immediately. So you should not go into the material world without any weapons. The weapon is the holy name. Holy name is the kavach. And the morning program, the prayers, and the Srimad Bhagavatam class, all these things. They are like the sword. See, with the sword, you make advances in the enemy's troops. And with the armor, you protect yourself from the enemies. Correct, no? The four regulative principles and the chanting of the holy name. These are like kavach. You will find in the Srimad Bhagavatam, our 6th canto, there is a Narayan Kavach shield. There is a chapter. In that chapter, all the devatas went and prayed to the Lord, and then Narayana Kavach was applied on the body of Indra. Which means just like we put like Keshvaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhvaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha, Vishnu Namaha, something like that. Vikramaya Namaha, Vamanaya Namaha, Siddharaya Namaha, Shikeshaya Namaha, Padmanabhaya Namaha,
Damodaraya Namaha.
So these are the kavach. Every morning we take a bath, we wear the tilak in 12 parts of the body. We are also putting kavach. And these are all spiritual points where you are applying the tilak with a mantra. And that is how you get a spiritual kavach. Once the spiritual kavach is put in the body, then Maya gets repelled. Then Maya comes to attack you. She repelled back. And besides that, you are also chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram.
See, once Lord Nityananda was observed by some thieves that he is wearing a lot of necklaces and bangles and armlets and bracelets and very costly rings. And so many things he is wearing in his body, and he was wearing a bluish dhoti and very handsome looking Nityananda Prabhu. So the thieves from a distance, they saw and thought, hey, this fellow has so much. If we get this booty, if we loot him, for our whole life we will have enough. So everybody was talking. One thief said, I want his necklace. One fellow said, I want his bangles. Everybody was talking. They were all planning like this. Huh? But then the day they planned, they were under a tree, and then they went to Nityananda's place. But there were like sentries walking to and fro like this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. They were saying like this, chanting the holy name, roaring like a thunder cloud. They were walking, and they were very strong, like bouncers, very powerful fellows. So the thieves were a little afraid. They thought, hey, where did these guys come from? These guys are constantly guarding this great personality. So then they thought, we'll come on another day. They went away. So you will see, when you chant the holy name, you are guarded. Correct, no? Now Nityananda is the Adi Guru. So the Adi Guru is always chanting the holy name. Correct, no? He is also chanting, he is protected by the holy name. So we are also getting Shakti from the Samashti Guru is Nityananda, and all the Gurus are Gashti Guru. So Guru gives you a mala and says, my dear child, chant the holy name and be protected. And not just chanting the holy name anytime, chanting the morning hours, the golden hours of the morning. Because early morning hours when you chant, the holy name percolates into the mind, it sinks in the heart, and it can cleanse and do the cleansing activity. But if you are going to casually chant in the afternoon or evening with so much distractions, it's not very effective. Like the doctor tells you that you have to take this medicine early in the morning, before you eat anything. In your empty stomach you should take it. But then you forgot. After finishing your big prasad lunch, then you take that medicine. It won't have the effect. But the early morning in empty stomach, when you take the medicine, it has the effect. In the same manner, the chanting of the holy name, Guru is giving us, actually Guru puts faith in us that we will take this protection and be safeguarded. Just like Lakshman is drawing a Lakshman Rekha around Sita's hut and saying, don't go out of this. If you go out of this, you have danger. Remain within this. But then Sita went out, therefore she became a victim of Ravana. One South Indian Acharya has said, Ravana has 10 heads which represent our 10 senses also. Like 5 Jnanendriyas, 5 Karmendriyas. And Sita representing Prakriti or Shakti. She also is teaching all the Jivas who are also Shakti, tiny Shaktis. And when Sita came out of the Lakshman Rekha, similarly, if a devotee does not follow the morning program, chanting of the holy name, hearing Bhagavatam, they are coming out of the Lakshman Rekha. By coming out of the Lakshman Rekha, what are you doing? They are becoming victim of this 10-headed Ravana, which means Ravana takes Sita where? To Lanka Nagari. Lanka Nagari is the materialistic existence, material world. So being with Ram is spiritual world. Going to Lanka is material world. So we have been stripped away from the holy association of the Lord and taken to the material world, which is Lanka, where Sita is kept under arrest there. She is constantly lamenting for the Lord. I missed my Lord of my heart, Rama, because of being careless and crossing the Lakshman Rekha put by my Guru. Lakshman is the Guru, correct? No? So we have crossed the Guru's instructions, not following it, due to which we have become victim of 10-headed Ravana, which is 10 senses. The 10 senses is Manashashtani Indriyani, Prakritistani Kashati. We have been cheated by the 10 senses and mind, and we have been taken away to Lankanagari, which is the material existence now. So now one should remember those instructions given by Guru and wake up. And then when we strictly practice, then we are getting the armor. Wear the armor, take the weapons, go to the battle of Maya, and in this way we can conquer. So everybody should remember this point. Early morning rising and doing all the series of power-packed spiritual succession of programs is actually for getting strength. You have to get that strength. That's the purpose. Spiritual strength. Third example is here, you see. The danger of slow leak. That is losing spiritual taste. Leaking boat drowns. You see. Spiritual life is about taste, ruchi. When we consistently miss the morning program, our taste for Krishna consciousness slowly fades. It becomes a chore, a distant memory. I used to read Prabhupada books, somebody may say. I used to chant in the morning in my early days. Some people say like that. Prabhuji, I used to feel ecstasy in dancing and chanting when I was in temple. Some people say that. It becomes a distant memory. And then when we miss the morning program, our taste slowly fades. Taste also doesn't go away overnight. Gradually it fades away. The kirtan doesn't move us, which means one gradually develops a big belly. Once Chaitanya wrote it in an article. When we eat waste means junk food. When we eat waste, it shows up in the waist. he said. Because the waist keeps increasing in 4 directions. We got tire, tire around the waist to get tired, that. That means when you eat waste, it shows up in the waist. Similarly, you will find when one doesn't eat properly, one doesn't get up in the morning and all, then it eventually it will show up that, taste goes away. So, spiritual service is about taste, yeah. And then when we consistently miss the morning program, our taste of Krishna consciousness slowly fades. It becomes a chore. The kirtan doesn't move us in dance. One is unable to dance. One is unable to jump happily, joyfully. The prasadam feels like ordinary food. Philosophy seems theoretical. This slow leak is more dangerous than a sudden fall, because we don't even notice that we are drifting away. You see? See, if you are in a boat, for example, slowly water is coming in and you are playing badminton in the boat, very happily. And somebody says, hey, Prabhuji, there's a small hole there. Small hole, what's the problem? And then keep playing. Suddenly you realize half the boat is filled with water. That means the boat is already drowning. So that's the way in spiritual life, the slackness, when we introduce slackness, over a period of time the enthusiasm will go down gradually. And we are drowning in spiritual life. How do you know that? There was one devotee, one man, and he was a Prabhupada disciple, he never took sannyas and all, but he took, over a period of time, he had been practicing, some kind of medical type of activity also. Over a period of time, this fellow stopped chanting in the morning and he became too preoccupied with his medical profession. He was not married also, he was not brahmachari sannyasi also, but he was like a brahmachari kind of thing in one place. So when I met him, he was telling, please give my sadhana back. He was telling, I want my sadhana back. I am not able to resume my sadhana. When Prabhupada was on the planet, I was doing it, but after that I have given up. When I see all of you brahmacharis chanting, dancing happily in the morning, I also want to do, but I have given it up many years ago. So in the daytime he tries to chant, but all the patients keep coming. He's attending to patients and everything. He doesn't get time. So all of your experience, if you miss the early morning getting up, then the traffic will increase. Correct? Once it becomes 7, correct? 7:30, you have to fight the traffic. You go to Hinjawadi in Pune also, like a car. Every 2 inches you have to stop. It's no fun having a car. You can better walk instead of that. You feel like that. So early morning there is no traffic. Similarly, mind also is free from all traffic in the early morning hours. So 3 examples you all remember. I am just showing again. The danger of missing the morning program, the spiritual red alert. This is not a list of punishments, but a natural consequences of a soul running on empty, you see. First is what? Example, forgetful souls suffer. That means if you don't daily reorient your mind, we will slowly forget our spiritual identity. That's the first example we gave. Then you will try to think, I am a job, I am a position, I am a struggle, that's all you will remember. So daily you have to reorient our consciousness. If you want to become free from anxiety, depression, all those things, okay? Second thing, the danger of weak defenses entering the battlefield unarmed. Unarmed soldier is defeated. Like one man was going to the forest, he was told, hey, tear down a branch and take it, tiger may come. But he said, no, whenever tiger comes, I will take care. I will tear down a branch. But the tiger came behind, he went to tear the branch, tiger got him from behind. Correct, no? It was too late to tear down the branch. Therefore, make hay while the sun shines, it is said. This is the best time. Arm yourself with the armor of the morning program and chanting and Bhagavatam, okay? And the third is the danger of slow leak into the boat. Leaking boat drowns. Remember these 3 things. And we'll continue tomorrow, okay? Shri Prabhupada ki. Bhagavatam ki. So here we have a darshan here at 7:45. Now the Shankar is going to blow. I'll come tomorrow, okay, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
So till it blows, you can take questions.
Okay, till it next time. Okay, till the Shankar blows, I'll take questions. He's saying that I can speak for 2 more minutes till the sun blows, okay? Yes. Anybody? Yes, Prabhu.
You mentioned avidya, asmita, and then
Avidya, asmita, raga, dvesha, abhinivesha.
Can you please explain?
Avidya means ignorance, which we said, forgetfulness of real identity. And that leads to asmita means, I was telling you, I'm engineer Rosni, Dr. Rosni. That means thinking that I am material. Identifying with body. Company also gives you this, what do you call that, what card they have around the neck, no? I card, I think. To remind you that you are the company. I am Infosys or I am Microsoft, things like that. So we identify with our job, with our jati, caste, and nationality, all those things. That is asmita. And raga is attachment, because the middle attachments come. Correct, no? Like yesterday I saw in the airport, one lady was carrying a pussycat in a bag. You know, of course they have this holes in that bag also. I mean, what do you call it? For the air, because the kitten, pussycat has to breathe also, no? And she was carrying, already she has 2 luggage, she has to carry this also. When you have attachment to cat, you have to, your luggage increases. Correct, no? Similarly, you go to a shopping mall, some people are carrying heavy load from the shop because they have attachment to buy those things, they have to carry so much. Correct, no? But if your attachments are not there, you can have light luggage. As simple as that. That's why raga, attachments. And dvesha is hatred. If you are hatred, you won't get sleep. Because the enemy will try to attack you also. You try to attack them, they will attack you. You lose your sleep. So dvesha causes anxiety and fear and hatred. Raga causes attachment and increasement of material load and material responsibilities. Both are weak managed. Therefore we are abhinivesh. Abhinivesh is like a sponge absorbed in water, becomes soaked. Like that we become drowned in material existence. So we should not drown in the samsara, we should come out of samsara. Right, now we have to go back to body. Further it will be light. Imagine if Radheshyamdas is carrying 2 suitcases in the hand and 2 bags in my shoulders and 1 big heavy load on the head. Will I run fast or slow? If I give up all these things, then I can run fast. So to have a light load, raga dvesha should be given up, both. Right, no? And the raga dvesha comes from where? Asmita. Asmita comes from where? Avidya. And avidya comes from where? Not doing morning program. Daily. That is why morning program is reorientation. Daily we should think. When you get up in the early morning, some devotees get up at 2 o'clock also. This is Dhammaksha Maharaj says, if you get up at 2 o'clock, you will go back to Godhead. I can guarantee you, he says. And we have a lecturer, Dhammaksha Maharaj, he says. So when you get up in the early morning, then nobody can disturb you at that time. It's a golden hour. Read, chant, memorize shlokas. You know, you will release the golden hours. It's like, drinking honey. Jai Sri Prabhupada ki.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know this sentence. This question is, even though we know all this, we hear all these things.
Yeah.
We hear multiple times, we might have heard. But this is whatever we want to do. Like, we don't come to Manipur. We still. What is the call? Like, we may think that we are
And
very
this we will answer tomorrow.
we are very learned and so on and so forth. Please remember. Yeah.
Adamant is there, isn't it? Then I have to come and find Boston that will daily 1 class I will give it.